Welcome to the live session. This is for CS professional students. So we have been doing sessions for executive already, and many professional students are asking why no live session for us. So that is why we have come up with the live session for CS professional students. Yes, so advanced company law. So how many of you are joining in this live? So if we have any of the professional students, so you can just let us know so that we can start the session. So dear sir, please make a download link available as it will be comfortable for once office goes like us. Yeah, it will be available. Sanket Jaiswal. Sanket, you don't have to worry. As soon as we finish this video, it will be available, and you can even download on YouTube. So no problem. Sanket Jaiswal. So no problem for you. So now CS professional, many people are asking for the live session, but whoever is watching, please do start. Just say, I'll first say hi. So if anybody else from CS professionals, please do introduce yourself, and we can start the session. Okay. So we have from foundation, we have 1 or 2 questions. Then we also have one person asking about whether it will be available later. Yes, it will be available. Then okay, so we have now Shantana Krishnan. So I think you are in CS Prof. Good evening, Devashish. Okay, so we have some people who are joining in over here. See, this will be useful for anyone because company law is a subject which is there briefly in foundation. It is there also in executive and also in CS professional. But specifically why we wanted to cover professional is that many professional students are asking that we want a specific session for company law for professional. But this session will be useful for anyone studying company law, particularly for CS professional students. For others also, the company law is the same. You'll get a brief idea. Okay. Even if they are entitled to it. Yes, so Shantana Krishnan, the answer is yes for your question. So now what I will do is advanced company law and practice. So this is the book which is there. And actually when we look at this book, sometimes I feel compared to old syllabus company law, our advanced company law in professional was much more easier in terms of the syllabus. So in executive company law, there are 34 chapters and all the sections are there. The entire Companies Act is there for the CS executive students, but for chartered accountant students they have only section 1 to 148. Now coming to our CS professional, that is advanced company law, there are as per the book there are 19 chapters. So there are 19 chapters as per the book, and apart from that there are also the secretarial standards which you should know, and you should also know the rules. These are the things which is necessary for your examination. So first let us try to understand what is the importance. So all the professional students, first I will tell you the order of importance of the chapters, so you can make note of the order of importance. So I'm telling you it is the order of importance. It is not that what I tell in the last should not be studied. So in the importance order, let us try to understand. And before that, if you have not yet registered, we have a live session on Unacademy platform, which will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. For that, registration is only between 12 to 1:30 p.m. today. So if you have not yet registered, it's okay. I will be doing some more live sessions probably on December 11th or something. We are planning another live session. So the thing in Unacademy platform is there will be 1.5 hour time slot one day before the session. 12 to 1:30 p.m. So within that you must register, and then you can attend the live session. So we will be even having the discussions. You can have any questions. It is a much better platform for live when we are revising. So I will be revising company law. That live session will be useful for CS executive and CS professional students, because overall company law I will be revising. I will tell how you should write answers, how you should focus, such things I will be covering. So if you have not registered for tomorrow's live session, you can watch it later, but for the next live session, we will put it in our community tab also. Please register within that time limit. Okay. Yes, so we have Deepak. Sir, what about revision on the day before exam, sir? Yeah, I'm going to make a video about that. Don't worry. In fact, in the previous live session, one student asked how to study registers and returns, and we made a video, and yesterday we also uploaded it. So I will make that video. Deepak, don't worry. Okay. Guidelines for drafting. So we will come there. Ram Sharma. Sir, please provide tips for preparation of resolution. Yes, so for resolution, there is a link in the description box. I have made a video how to draft a resolution. Part by part, how you should analyze the resolution, what are all the ingredients or parts of a resolution, like a formula I have given it to you. So watch that video, it is there in the description box, and that video will help you to understand how to draft a resolution, and many students have benefited by that video. So you can look at the description box after the live session, you can look at it. Coming to the order of importance. So I'm going to be telling you the order of importance for CS professional students in terms of how many marks they're going to ask in the exam. Importance in terms of marks and concepts which they're going to ask. First importance is chapter number 10, meetings. So meetings is very important, that is chapter number 10. So after chapter 10, we go to chapter number 3, issue and allotment of securities. So all the types of issue. So the procedural matters. So again, I'm telling you procedural matters is important. And when it comes to meetings, you must know especially section 96 to 122 in detail, along with the rules, and also how to draft the notice, how to draft the resolution, because in company law executive, they just want you to know substantive law. But in professional, they want you to know how to draft and how to be a company secretary, because once you pass this exam, tomorrow you will be company secretary of some company or your own practice. So that is why they are expecting expert knowledge. And also many students who are going for training, they find this paper little easier compared to students who are directly taking the CS professional exam. So I have known students who wrote one attempt, but later they joined training. Then they told, sir, once we joined training, the paper was much easier because every day we were working on this, and what we worked exactly, that we were asking in the exam. So that is why even if you're not going for training, there is no problem. Please concentrate on drafting and practice writing, and that is important for you. So meetings is very important. Then apart from that, Satish Krishna, is it necessary to quote subsection in professional exam? Satish Krishna, if you remember, good, but if you don't remember, section is also sufficient. Yes, you can't remember every subsection, but the main things you can remember, like in AGM, you just remember all the subsections, subsection 1, 2, 3, like that. You remember the main sections, like for EGM, section 100, that one you remember, or in section 102, explanatory statement. So such important sections you can try to remember the subsection, otherwise you don't have to worry. Okay. So the first is meeting, second one is issue and allotment of securities, chapter 3. Then we come to KMP, chapter 8. So chapter 8 is the next importance. Then chapter 11, auditors. In auditors, again, since you're in professional, you should know all the practical procedures, how to remove auditor, how to appoint auditor, how to replace auditor. So they'll give an imaginary case. There was an auditor, Mr. Chartered Accountant Krishna, and Krishna has resigned. Now how do you appoint a new auditor? So they will give some practical oriented questions like this, and they'll ask you to draft. And whenever they ask advice and all, you tell to the managing director, ABC company, sir, note, like that only you write. There is no problem. You write it in that order. And also you can look at my video which I have written, which I have done for CS executive solved paper. But the answer pattern is same for professional or executive. You can watch that video which is relating to solved paper. You will know how to present the answers. And there are 8 videos totally. It is around 1 hour. Each video is 10 minutes or 15 minutes, like that. And that will help you to know how to present. Okay. Be unique. Thanks for your compliments. Okay. Deepak Makhija. Sir, is chapter 18 important? Deepak, I am coming to you. First, we started with order of importance. Let me complete it. Meetings is first, chapter number 10. Then we have the issue and allotment of securities 3. Then KMP, that is chapter number 8. Then auditors 11. Then we have the debentures, chapter number 5. then membership chapter number 7, deposits chapter number 6, then company formation chapter 1, alteration of MOA, AOA chapter number 2, then we have the alteration of share capital chapter number 4, then company secretary, you should know who is a company secretary, what are his responsibilities, that is chapter number 9. Then we have preparation and presentation of reports chapter 12. So till chapter number 12 I have told you the order. Chapter 13 to 19, the order of importance they've given. So once you finish the order which I told you, that is chapter 10, 3, 8, 11, 5, 7, 6, 1, 2, 4, 9. After you finish this, you can do 13 to 19. So then coming to chapter 18, Deepak's question. If you don't have time, that is one chapter which you can skip. Because even if you get some question, you can write something general. You can take a risk of 5 marks, correct? But if you don't have time, if you already studied it, you can revise once. But if you don't have time, you have not yet touched it, and the exam is very close by, Deepak, it's okay, you leave it, and by chance they ask something, you write generally, your general knowledge about company law, whatever you have. In UK they have changed in 2006, and overall the entire world they are changing the company law to make sure it is in tune with the developments of business. So such things, some general points you write, at least 1 or 2 marks you will get instead of studying the entire chapter 18. This is last option, okay? If your exam is June 2019, please study that, because your preparation should be the best. That is the reason. Okay. Janvi Ved. Hello sir, I have module of December 17. So is it alright that I am preparing for December 18 exam? I think you're talking about the study material. See, there are a lot of amendments. So Companies Amendment Act 2017, you should cover everything. Companies Amendment Ordinance 2018. Yes, it came 2nd November 2018, but for professional student, if you write it, you will get extra marks. And I have made an entire course on the ordinance. I have made 8 videos. It is in Unacademy platform. So you can just follow my page on Unacademy. I think the links in the description below also. So entire ordinance, you can just watch it. It is around 40-45 minutes, small videos of 5 to 8 minutes. You watch that, all the amendments are covered, and that is important for you. Even if you studied old module, it is okay. Then 2017 Amendment Act also you should study. The amendments, if you know, the old module is sufficient, but amendments is important. Lot of amendments have happened. Janvi. That is for both executive and professional. Prabhakar Singh, sir, is there any list of important sections apart from focusing on entire sections? Prabhakar Singh, please send a WhatsApp message to us, 7406077406. The number is also in the description box. We will send the important sections which we have analyzed. For professional, there are around 60 important sections. If you remember that, that is great. Even if you remember 30, amazing. Write the section numbers. Section numbers make a very big difference in the CS professional exam. If I want to tell my experience, actually when I came out of CS professional exam, I thought I may get 55 to 60, somehow I may get, I have done well, I am confident I did well. But when I got the result, I got 68 marks. See, it is not great that I am telling my result. But why I got 68 marks, main reason is I wrote section almost for every answer. Every answer I wrote section, and I was not good with numbers. It was very difficult to remember. But I made sure that I remember at least 30 to 40 important sections. I made a list and I quoted sections, sometimes 3 to 4 sections in every answer. That gave me the extra 7 to 10 marks compared to my friends who had, according to me, studied more or written well. So many of my friends who had studied very well, 55 to 60 they got. Even I was expecting, because I did very well in that paper, company law, I was confident. But I got 68. So that is the advantage. In fact, the next paper when I was writing was drafting. I thought I did very well. I'll get above 60 in drafting, but there is not much scope for writing section or other thing. I did not get. I got, I think, 49, 50 or something in drafting. So section numbers makes a very big difference. That is why I made a list which will be helpful for the professional student. You can take the list from us. We can send it to you in WhatsApp. Simple. Okay. Prabhakar. Ram Sharma. Sir, I watched your one video executive which is about to give at least 3 days for first exam. So please tell whether 3 days or 4 days to be allotted for advanced company law practice for professional program. So Ram Sharma, I really like your question. The question is related to the first paper. See, first paper should be best paper, because in company law exam, first of all, it is little more, I can say, challenging compared to the other papers in the company secretary course. So what you have to do is, since the first paper you have the time, give your best effort. So my suggestion is 3 full days. So every day if you study, let us say 10 to 12 hours, so that is 30 to 35 hours you'll get before your first paper. When your first paper goes well, that josh, that energy will make you work hard for the other papers, because you know, okay, my first paper went really well, so let me do well for that. Motivates you for the other papers. That is why my suggestion is 3. But Ram Sharma, it depends on how many modules you're writing. You're writing only one module, you can take 3.5 to 4 days for first paper. If you're writing 2 or 3 modules, I think 4 days is too much, because you have everything else to revise and study and all of that. So that is what I feel. And one more thing, generally I've told in other videos also, this last day preparation is little overhyped. Please don't get worried and go and everybody's like, last day what I'll do, I can't revise everything. Yes, you can't. That is a fact. Don't imagine that you're going to revise everything. So this exam is more about the 3 months or 5 months or 6 months or 1 year which you have prepared for the exam. It could even be just 1 or 2 months. That is what is the result. Not last 1 day, 2 days, last 3 days I did something magic. That is just for you to keep your energy levels high and positive on the day of exam. No magic will happen. Suppose somebody will just start studying 3 days before exam. Any magic will not happen, and that is the thing I want to tell. I presume, especially if you're in professional, the general level of seriousness is more in professional, because you already passed the executive. You know you're just one step away from becoming a company secretary. Of course, training and all is there, but exam wise just one step away. So in executive, what happens is, sometimes I have seen 70% students are not well prepared for exam. Only 30% are prepared out of all the lakhs of students who write the exam. But in professional, every time more than 90% students are very well prepared. So assuming that you have been studying from anything between 2 to 6 months or 1 year, the last day you don't worry if you can't revise everything. Okay. So Ram Sharma, good question. Vaishnavi, sir, please upload chapter-wise revisionary video. Yes, Vaishnavi Kumar, we are doing the revisionary video on Unacademy platform, because it is very easy for a teacher to teach over there, and also for student, because there will be a screen and you can also see my face, and any doubts you can ask there. It's a much better platform. It's an education platform. So we will be doing that. Tomorrow is the first revision class, but they have a very limited enrollment. Though it is free, it is enrollment is only 1 day before. Today 12 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon was the time limit. But I will be doing other revisionary probably after 3-4 days. I will also put it in the WhatsApp community, the YouTube community tab, and my WhatsApp, our Excel Academy WhatsApp number. You have a look at it, then you register it. So 1 day before you register, there is only 90 minutes gap to register, because they have limited seats. It is free, but still you have to just register 1 day before. Then you can attend the live, and that will be very interesting, the revision classes. So Vaishnavi, though you missed tomorrow, please be ready for the next revision on Unacademy platform. Gagan Rao, good evening, sir. I have joined Unacademy group, and is it video class or is what for CS executive? See, I'm doing revision for company law. That is for tomorrow 7 p.m. It is useful for executive professional, because I'm revising company law as well. Even CA students, many CA students are going to be there, because end of the day company law is same. We are revising that. Can we get case law study videos or questions? So we have made few. See, in our YouTube channel we have more than according to me 350 videos. So you have to search a little bit, search the keywords, you will get it. Like how to draft a resolution. Even in my previous live everybody is asking, but we already made a video, and I think in the description box we have the link. Like that, it is there. Sir, I have registered tomorrow session. Please tell me timings. Satish Krishna, it is 7 p.m. Tomorrow 7 p.m. on Unacademy. We have a live revision session, and it is an interactive session. Any questions you have, you can ask over there. And after that live also you can. It is 1 hour live, but I will be doing every 3-4 days. I will be doing that. Ayush Gupta, sir, what would be expected ratio of practical problems and other questions in advanced company law and practice? So I use, according to me, everything is practical in CS professional. Nowadays in CS executive, they are asking 50 to 60 marks, all case law questions. So in professional program, lot of drafting will be asked for you. Draft a resolution, draft a notice. Once they even ask, draft some of the clauses of the board of directors report. So please practice drafting. Don't memorize, and that will not help. You should know the section, only then you can. So I can't tell you the exact number, but it is practical oriented question. It is difficult to say problem. It is practical oriented, and you should analyze, and you don't have to worry, oh, I didn't study this. If you read the question and think, okay, I know something about this, then you will get the answer. It is basically application of mind. Shantana Krishnan, Rule 18 explanation provides, for purpose of this rule, EGM shall be held at a place within India, but 101 subsection 1, a foreign company is holding outside India. Please give a clarity on this. Yes, so that is because of the amendment. Now, if your foreign company is wholly owned subsidiary, you can have the EGM anywhere. It is not necessarily only in India. And also the amendment relating to AGM. Now you can have AGM anywhere in India. Before we used to have the clause, it should be only registered office within the same city, town and limits. That has been removed. That is the Companies Amendment Act 2017. It is basically making more simple procedures for company to follow the law. Hema Shekhar. Hi sir, please suggest me how I can improve my English because I am Kannada medium student. I registered for 2019 June executive. Hema Shekhar, please don't worry whether you are Kannada medium, Hindi medium, Tamil, Telugu. It is natural that you might have studied your home medium. You should actually be proud that you are coming from a Kannada medium and you are doing CS. So my suggestion to you is, please read books, not just company law or our CS exam. Read as many books as possible, even general knowledge books or any novels. That will improve one thing. And second thing, my suggestion to you, one of my friend was doing it. He was also from vernacular medium. Please keep a dictionary and thesaurus with you. See, in my time, though it is not very long ago, we used to have physical books. Now in the mobile, you have so many mobile apps which has dictionary and thesaurus. So you'll know the meaning of that in a more simple language. That is what you can do. So I hope you do that, Hema, and I'm very sure you can do well because you have taken the CS course. English is just a language. Law is what you're studying. Even I get many questions from Hindi medium students. Sir, I'm Hindi medium. How do we study? See, law is itself a language. So even if you don't know English, doesn't mean you don't know law. There are so many. I'll give you an example. There is a very famous advocate, MC Mehta. Most of the environmental law cases is because of MC Mehta. Even if you see the case law, MC Mehta versus Union of India, MC Mehta oleum gas leak case, all these cases. Once I was seeing his interview, he could hardly speak English, but he's one of the best lawyers in the environmental law. So English is the language, but law is what you should understand. So if you're vernacular, please don't worry about Kannada or Tamil or Telugu. It really doesn't matter, because understanding the law is important. English is just a way to present it. You can learn it. Please don't worry. Okay. Mehul, okay, I don't know. Sir, please give tips for corporate restructuring valuation problem. So Vibha, for corporate restructuring, you must know the latest case studies. You must read the newspaper. You must write the latest current affairs related issues related to CRI or the latest amendments like IBC. Such things is important for you to do well. Of course, we can do a separate session completely on CRI. But now this is what, but current affairs is very important for corporate restructuring, valuation, insolvency. This time, if you know, just read the Business Line or the Financial Times, Financial Express, any of the Business Standard newspapers, or online. You don't have to get the newspaper now. Everything is online. So just see at least one day of every week in the last 2-3 months, and just get a overview. Don't try to memorize that. Get what is the news, and that will help you to write some of the latest. Like for example, Vodafone Idea, that is a major thing, current affairs relating to corporate restructuring. You can study a little bit about it and write some points in the thing. So current affairs, merger, amalgamation, or anything relating to that, will give you marks in CRVI. Okay, Gagan Rao. Okay, sorry, my intention is not to interrupt. Please don't mistake. Sir, LODR 2018, is it applicable? Actually, it is not applicable for the thing, but if you know the amendments, it is definitely good. Sir, how to keep myself motivated when I have already given 2 attempts but not able to qualify professional module 1? I am not able to get the aggregate marks, though I am passing in all the subjects. Deepak, first of all, it is good news you are passing. Unfortunately, many students are not passing also. They still have the hope they will become company secretaries. So why should you lose hope after passing? So Deepak, I don't know you, but just by reading the sentence, I think your problem is presentation, not the knowledge of the law. So try to watch my video on how to present answers. It has helped a lot of students. Many people have got above 60 by watching those videos. The links are in the description below. Yes, I made it for executive, but presentation is same for executive, professional, everything. It's a very detailed video. I think when you present well, that extra 3 marks, extra 5 marks you will get. If you get extra 3 marks in 3 subjects, it is 9 marks. That is 10 marks, right? Or 5 marks in every subject extra you get because of good presentation. 15 marks in 3 subjects. So the difference between 135 and 150 is there. So that is what I suggest to Deepak. Okay. Yeah. Logical Arush. Is Amendment of Companies Act 2017 applicable? Yes, Arush, it is applicable. Definitely. You must write the amendments in exam, and especially professional, they expect you to know latest. My suggestion is write even 2nd November 2018, another amendment came. Companies Amendment Ordinance 2018. That is the latest, and it is very, very simple. So basically what they've done is NCLT work they have reduced, and many of the criminal offenses they decriminalized the company law. Then they have made certificate of commencement of business again mandatory. Like that overview, they have done some changes. That is effective from 2nd November. You write that in exam, you'll get extra marks. And again, I repeat, I have made an entire course on Companies Amendment Ordinance completely free. It's on Unacademy platform. 8 videos, you can watch that for the Companies Amendment Ordinance 2018. If possible, even 2017 Amendment Act, I will do it before the exam. So follow me on Unacademy, you'll be getting the notifications. Ram Sharma again. Okay. Sir, I'm appearing all 3 groups. Is it preferable to take multiple subjects for revision at a time before the first exam, or to revise single subject? That is for 2 to 3 days reverse order of exams. Yes, that is what most students reverse order of exam. You must do like that. But before your first paper, if you're writing all 3 groups, try 2.5 days at least. 2.5 days completely only advanced company law. Uske bina kuch nahi. You have to do only advanced company law last 2.5 to 3 days. That will help you to do very well. Okay, thanks a lot for the kind of initiative for professional student. Actually, we have many videos of we might not have put the heading CS professional, but many videos are applicable for professional and executive. But because people are feeling for professional you're not doing, I thought I'll do a separate live for professional, and I will be doing till your exams, even for the other subjects, whichever is possible. Thanks. Okay. San Baliga, thanks for session for professional. So I'm so happy that everybody was waiting and we are doing it. Satish Krishna, sir, does the examiner expect great handwriting? Satish, I think you have not seen my handwriting. See, my handwriting was very poor, but I'm sitting in front of you, company secretary. I'm even teaching students. I'm even telling you how to write exam with such a bad handwriting. Please remember, there is a difference between beautiful handwriting and legible handwriting. When your handwriting is bad like me, what should you do? Leave little more space between words. After 2-3 lines, leave 1 line. Anyway, you paid exam fees. They're going to give you the answer paper. Leave 1 line and write. Like that you present. Handwriting is not at all important. I can tell confidently because my handwriting is very bad. In fact, if you see many of our YouTube videos which I've done in handwriting, even yesterday's video, that is why I wrote in capital letters yesterday's video. So my handwriting is very poor, and that is the reason why I'm telling you handwriting is not important. Legibility is important. Handwriting is not important. See, now you can't change a handwriting. You can't go back, buy one cursive book and write. Some people have even done that, but that is difficult. When handwriting is bad, leave space and write. Leave line after 2-3 lines. Leave on 2 lines and then write. make it legible, not beautiful. Okay, but good question. I can totally understand Satish Krishna's question because I have the same problem. Okay, Vibha, thank you. Welcome. Bhaskar, thank you. How important is to write rules and name and number? San Balika, yes. I told you, I don't know if you joined us just a little before that. Uh, Thank you, sir. I lost my handwriting in MBA. That's why I asked. With due respect, I don't have much to say about MBA. MBA is the biggest scam. I'm telling you live on YouTube. It is the biggest scam. Unless you do MBA in the top B school, IIM, or some good B schools like Symbiosis or something like that, everything else except the top 40 to 50, everything else, I should not say, but it is totally useless. People are spending lakhs together. I heard some students spending 8 to 10 lakhs for some nonsense college. I don't even know the name of that college. And after that, what is the job they're getting? 8,000, 10,000 per month. Does it make sense after spending 10 lakhs? 8,000, 10,000 salary is not bad, but after spending 10 lakhs, it is bad. Correct? But if you do a course like company secretary, chartered accountancy, you're hardly spending any money, but you're getting money in a good salary, status, respect, position, everything you're getting. Yes, so we were talking about rules. Yes, San Baliga, how important is to write rules, name and number. So if you didn't join a little earlier, I will repeat. In my CS professional, I got 68 in company law. The main reason is I wrote the section numbers, wherever possible, rule numbers. Of course, that time it was Companies Act 1956. Rules were not so much, it was much lesser, but I remembered some of the rules and also some of the cases. So all this together helped me to do well and get marks. Many of my other friends wrote exactly what I wrote. Some of them wrote better than me, but they got maximum 60. Why? Quoting. I don't know why. The people who correct are very impressed when you write section numbers, rule number and all. So I have made a list also. You can WhatsApp me in our Excel Academy number. I can send that list to you. Okay. If I couldn't clear, 1 second. Great handwriting. Okay. So that is the rule thing. Sir, thank you, sir. What is that? I lost marks. Okay. Rakshita, can I move for new syllabus for CS professional? Rakshita YG, I think you are one of our very regular subscribers on YouTube. So are you writing in December? I don't know. If you have a December attempt, please write why you are thinking about professional for June. See, if you are writing in December, please write the exam. Don't take a decision before writing the exam. That is my sincere suggestion to you. Sir, please make one video on last day preparation, how to handle 8 to 9 hours between two exams. Yes, many people are asking. I'm definitely going to make it. Give me some time. Within 4-5 days, I'm going to make that. Sir, how to prepare ICDR regulation? ICDR regulation, please understand what is the regulation for. What are the main areas which are covered under the resolution? The top things which are covered, like for which it is applicable, what are the permissions to be taken, what are the kind of resolution, within how many days you must file to the SEBI, such things. Overview, if you know, it's enough. It is difficult to know each, and you should know the percentages in that ICDR. If I couldn't clear, can I move to new syllabus professional? This is my second attempt. Rakshita, why you are thinking? Please, I get very disturbed when people are getting the result before writing exam. Don't do that. See, you still have time. You have 2 weeks time. Many things can happen in 2 weeks. Many wars, if you see history, the whole country will be changed in 2 weeks. So when a country can change in 2 weeks, they can conquer another country. And compared to all that, passing one exam is not great. And who are you to decide result? Your job is to write exam. The person who is correcting the paper will correct your paper. So please don't worry about result. In exam, what is your work? Please go back and realize your work is to write the exam with best preparation. That's all. Don't worry about result. What if I fail? What if I pass? Don't worry. Okay. So please write with full confidence, Rakshita. If you fail and all that, that is far away. Abhi, what is there? 14 days. That one you please see. Jugal Malhotra. Sir, good evening, sir. Is it supplement for due diligence sufficient for its amendments? Yes, ICSI supplement is more than sufficient. That itself is pretty big. If you can cover that, it is more than sufficient. Jugal. Aisha Anwar, thank you for the video. Your Excel Academy number 7406 07 7406. So it is a very easy number. Sir, how I can register for Unacademy live session? Prabhakar Singh, tomorrow is the first live session. Unfortunately, time up. Because one day before the live session, 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. is the live session for revision. So tomorrow is the first session. It's okay. I will be covering some things which you can watch later, which is not live. You can watch it. But for the next live session, which will be probably December 11th, I think, that time, December 10th, you register 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. We will give you the link and we will share it in our community tab of YouTube, WhatsApp number, our status, WhatsApp status, and Instagram. We will share it. You can register. Prabhakar Singh for the next live session. Tomorrow's live session is booked. They have limited seats. Mahesh Vasudevan, sir, how can I come across fear of failure before exam? Mahesh Vasudevan, don't think about result. No, simple. You may think what it is so easy to tell. Don't think about result. See, many students are failing by thinking of result. They are not preparing well. What if I fail? If you fail, you have to write anyway. You have to write again. What is the use of thinking now? So please think your job is not result. Your job is I should learn company law well, or FEMA well, or financial management, or secretarial audit, or CRI, whatever is the subject. Why are you writing the exam? Go back to that question. You're writing the exam tomorrow to be a company secretary, advise the companies, advise the directors, then do the compliance. To do your work, you're preparing. This is a professional exam. What is the difference between degree and professional? You are preparing to practice a profession, correct? You may be in job or in practice. So to do that, you may write 1 attempt, 2 attempts, 5 attempts, 10 attempts, doesn't matter. So your result is not passing the exam or failing the exam. Result is to do well in your career. So if you fail one attempt, it's okay, you write again, that's all. What is so great? And the person who's talking to you now, that is me, I have failed and I have passed. So it is not great that if you fail. So please don't worry. The failure before exam is the worry about the marks. You should be scared. What if I fail in my job? What if my boss thinks this fellow doesn't know anything, he became company secretary? That is the real shame, not if you fail now. So to do well in your job now, even if you fail, it's okay, but don't think of failing. Think of preparing the best. I will do my job. Even now, I have 14 days. My job is to prepare the best. Give my 100%. That is all is your job. Beyond that, don't worry. After exam, when you sleep, you should not feel, oh, I should have studied better. If you feel that, something you have done wrong. So if you feel my job I did well, I did the best I could, that's all matters. You will pass CS. There are many examples I can tell you about that. In fact, there is one more series I did, exam stories. I made some 10 to 12 videos, all 3 to 5 minutes, just a motivation for exam. So I will also put the link in the description below. In fact, I'll ask my colleague Manju if possible to put in the link in the description below, exam stories. So you can watch all the stories which will motivate you. Mahesh Vasudevan. San Baliga. Thanks, sir. I've studied first group once. Should I try to do another group or two, or just stick to first group and revise the same in the given second group? Examples I've done once. So, see, it's all about a very personal decision, San Baliga. Please go and write the exam which you're most confident. See, if you're two groups, both you're 50-50, I don't know what to do. Some people tell, no, you go write, it's okay, let us see what will happen. I don't think so. End of the day, it is your confidence. If you feel it is better if I write one group and make sure I pass, that is important. Not simply writing and again failing, that also. Make sure I pass, then you go. If your confidence is 70 to 75% in the second group, go write it. But if your confidence is only 20 to 25%, you can write only one group. Okay. San Baldiga, sir, how many days before should we start first paper? Please suggest. So according to me, it is 3 days. So you can take a personal decision. First paper should be best paper. That is the reason. Rakshita V, sir, could you please make video on how to study for June exams? Yes, you have been making lot of requests. We will do it definitely. You don't worry. And I'm sure you already started to study. We'll make a separate video on that. Satish Krishna, sir, in CS, most of the papers are theory. Sometimes I can't study for hours together. Please give some suggestions for that. Satish Krishna, yeah, it is theory. Tomorrow you are expected to study even when you are working. In fact, now, just before I came to live session, till 4:55 I was working on something. I was studying something new. So you always have to study. But remember, I don't like this word theory. It is law. You are not studying business management, all these MBA subjects you are not studying. HR, all not that you are studying. That is theory. This is law. You are studying law. Law is a practical paper. And you will fall in love with the law if you start understanding the law. So please don't look at it as theory. If you look at it as theory, you're looking at it as like some BBM or MBA subjects or MCOM. It is a law paper. You are becoming corporate lawyer. You are becoming a corporate governance professional. So for Satish Krishna, theory. So what should I do? So what I suggest to Satish Krishna is that please study in 60-minute session. One session is 60 minutes. In that you divide 40 for studying, then 10 for revision, then review. In fact, I made one video on that also. Just now I remembered. A 60-minute study formula. You do that one and tell me if you have problems. You can leave a link or you can WhatsApp us and I will tell you if it is not working. So break it up. Break it up into pieces if you can't study for so many hours. Please give, okay. Okay. Rakshita YG, I will follow your suggestions. Yes, if you follow, I would request you, please. It's not wrong to have negative attitude. It's fine. But why do you want to decide the future? What is it? Your hands now. You are hands. You have 14 days. Give your best in those 14 days. Rakshita YG. Ram. Sir, I've chosen IB/LP as elective paper but couldn't manage time to open that module. Could you please suggest some best strategy to prepare that open paper just before exam and clear my exam? See, in open book exam, many students think if I study the book, I know everything and I can write the exam. No. Open book exam is mainly two things in my analysis. First thing is your overall understanding of the subject. Even if you don't have the book, you should know. If somebody asks you, you should be able to tell about that. First thing. Second thing in open book exam is that how will you read the question in those 3 hours, search the answer, write the exact answer for that. So that is your analysis and application of mind in the exam. That is what they're testing over there. So if I ask you generally, if I ask you, tell me something about Rajnikant, you will tell at least 5 minutes you can talk something, correct? Even if you don't know much about Rajnikant, because he's such a famous movie star, you will tell. Same way, in elective paper, they want you to have an overview and overall general knowledge of that subject. So you should be able to. So your already existing knowledge of these many months or whatever is important. So last minute, you cannot do some fresh preparation. But because it is open book, please go right. You never know. You can still clear. Open book. Satish Krishna, actually one of our student who became a company secretary, Impana, she has made an entire video on open book. I think she's made 1 or 2 videos on open book. So it is there in our YouTube. In YouTube, go to our channel, go to playlist. Now we made the playlist teacher wise. So we have Vishwas, then we have Hina, then we have Alok, then we have Impana, we have Jinal. So all the teachers, Abhishek. So each teacher wise we have the videos. So go to Impana's video. You will get how to prepare for the open book to playlist in our channel. Okay. So we also have put the link in our chat over here. You can refer that. Okay. Who else is there? Satish, give, okay. Suggestion. How to plan how to plan a day. I am just exhausting at the end of the day. I can't work efficient for the next few days. How to fix and crack the exam? Chandu, we have made many videos on this already, like how to do daily timetable, how to do 2 months timetable, 4 months timetable. So in these kind of videos, you'll have an overview. Planning is important. Do a little bit planning, then start studying. So it will give you a better picture of how you can complete. Okay, Ajay, what to do for drafting question? So I didn't understand what to do for drafting question is you have to draft. I don't know what exactly you're asking, but practice all the kinds of drafting. Draft the resolutions, draft the notice, draft the letters to MD, such things you must practice to draft. Yes, I think we have answered many of the questions, and I also have told you the importance in terms of the chapters. So again, I will tell you the order of importance. I'll tell the chapter number. In the order of importance, everything is important. Order I'm going to tell you. 10, 3, 8, 11, 5, 7, 6, 1, 2, 4, 9, 12. After that 13 to 19. That is in the correct order which is there. So this is the order of your importance. How can you give some tips regarding drafting resolution? Ritu, we have made a video. In fact, I request whether in the comments if that video can be put now. Manju, if you can help and put the link of that video, how to draft a resolution in the comments here, it will help. It is in the description also, but again, let us put in the comments because many people are asking. I've given an entire parts of a resolution, how to draft a resolution. It is a video which is very helpful for many students. So watch that video and then try to draft the resolution. Even if you forget everything, if you see that video and remember the formula in exam, you remember that formula like a formula I have given to you. So you apply that formula in exam and you can draft resolution. Some students even told that in the exam hall we forgot, but we remembered the formula. We applied the formula and wrote some resolution and we got some marks. So that is also what you can do. For Ritu. Ajay, how to retain all the content? How to retain all the content? So please don't worry about that. Your preparation should be elaborate. When it is elaborate, without your knowledge, you would have retained all the information required. Okay, I think we have covered quite a few topics and we have covered a lot of things relating to the CS professional. So I really thank everyone for joining in. So now I think we can go for closing the session. Again, I repeat, on Unacademy, I'm going to be doing revision session for company law, executive professional. It is helpful for everyone. Tomorrow is the first one where the registration is closed because they have limited seats. Now for the next live session, please make sure you register one day before. There is only 90 minutes window, 12 PM to 1:30 PM. In that you should register. It is free again, and then we can do the revision. And apart from that, we will have more videos on YouTube. So thanks for joining, and we will be closing this live session for CS Professional Advanced Company Law. I will see you soon on the other videos of Excel Academy. Thank you.